Welcome to Straddle Income. We're here to help you make money. So today is Wednesday, July 29th. We'll talk about some of the key highlights from today, mainly the federal report and what is the impact to the UUP, the dollar currencies. Then we'll talk about some of the trades that I made today to prepare for the earnings tomorrow. And last but not least, finish up with some of the earnings performance that reported at the end of the market hours. So things that you should pay attention to tomorrow. So with that being out of the way, let's look at the Federal report. Basically, what the highlight is, the Federal Reserve is saying that they can use whatever the tools they have in their disposal to help the market to make it stable. And one of the key things is the depreciation of the dollar currencies. You know, I've been talking about UUP for the last couple of days, and as you can see from this particular chart, UUP is continuously to trade on the downward trajectory. For some of you first time hearing this, UUP basically is the index to indicate the strength of the dollar against other currencies in the world. The fact that we're ingesting more and more money to the market, and the fact that the monies are going to either bond and gold, leave the currency at the lowest point for the last 2 years. So if you look at this chart, this is a daily chart for the UUP. Now today it's closing around 25.24. Yesterday was at 25.34. So it has been trending down for the last couple of days. And if you look at it further, UUP is actually at the historical low point for the last even the last 2 years. We're looking at it from July right now to the 2018. It has been at this level that it's been very, very well for the last 4 years. So I have the UUP place in my disposal. It has been pretty stable for the last couple of days. I bought it around actually 12 cents. Now it's doubled to 25 cents. And today I added further. I bought another 20 contract at the price of 6 cents per contract. So I am fully, in the anticipation that UUP will continuously to trending down from the next couple of weeks, given the fact that, there's going to be more and more money coming to the market trying to stabilize the market. So that's the highlight from today. And now let's talk about the trades that I made earlier today. So let's look at the trades that I did today. Basically, there are a couple of things I did. So first of all, I sold a couple of the UPS trade. UPS is reporting earnings tomorrow morning. And for some of you guys, first time here, I bought a UPS call. A couple weeks back, I think at the time I was buying the UPS call around the August, traded at July 1st. The fact that FedEx reported strong earning, got me thinking that UPS will enjoy the similar run. So I bought it at the time, and then I bought 10 calls. Along the way, I've been selling to collect my premium back. Now, initial price is 20 cents per contract. Now it's been trading around 63 cents. So we'll see how it performs tomorrow. I'll probably hold it because I've got all my initial investment back. Now I'm basically enjoying this for free. If it actually goes, to a double of the 63 cents, maybe I'll consider selling 1 or 2 more additional call back to the market. So that's that. And then secondly, I did a SPY trade. Basically, I did a SPY buying November 20th with the, it's a kind of a bearish sentiment. Where is that coming from? There are 2 factors. One, the COVID-19 is not going anywhere. It's not going to end anytime soon. And then June, July, now we're talking about October, November during the flu seasons. It's going to be even worse. And the second factor is the elections. So I was initially thinking about doing the leap call or leap to put to next year, but the election is a big uncertainties. So that's what I did. I did November 20th. I traded at the bearish put spread. Basically, what I did was let me show it to you. I bought a long-term put at the price of 320, and I had a protection of a 310. This game, the initial investment is about $300. I think the return could be around $600 to $700. So that's that particular trade. And then the next trade I want to talk about and highlight is the Apple. Apple is reporting earnings tomorrow. I did an eye on Condor for Apple. I collected premium for about total $140, expiring in 2 days. For some of you new to the options, Iron Condor is one of the advanced strategies. Basically, it's a 4-leg strategies. The outcome is that hopefully the Apple will stay at a certain price. So let me show it to you. So I bought a weekly, I sold a weekly Iron Condor for Apple. Basically, I'm expecting Apple to stay within 395 and then 360. If it stays within that particular range, I can, come back with the full with the profit. So how the Iron Condor works is really, you're selling the full put spread on one side. The put spread that I always favor of. Basically, it's expecting the Apple price to stay above $360. And on the upside, I'm selling a bearish call spread. Basically, expecting the Apple price to stay below 395. So those 4 legs are, basically forming up a rectangle, locking up the Apple, movement. So given that it's 2 days out and Apple is reporting earnings tomorrow with the market expecting a $12 movement. So we'll see how it works. And for some of you guys that are new, you wanted to see the graph, there's one way to actually visualize that. Let me show it to you how it actually looks. So you can do that by click the Analyze Trade. And what it does, basically, it gives you the max profit and max loss. So this is the trade I was talking about for Iron Condor, for the Apple. Let me remove all the unnecessary information here. Basically, what it does is as long as Apple stays above 358 and then 396, excuse me, then I'm pretty much can enjoy a profit. And the max profit I can get is about $140, and the max loss is about $360 on each side of the leg. So this is the Iron Condor strategies. This strategy really is taking into account, the fact that Apple is reporting earnings and the implied volatility is high. So you can actually sell those call and put at a higher premium than before. Now let's move on to some of the additional things that I did. I did a MDB, MongoDB. There was a rumor MongoDB is being acquired or being, in the merge discussion with Spotify. So the stock popped towards the early part of the day. So MDB. Today, actually, let me look at the daily. So today, if we take a close look, today the app MongoDB made a huge movement, 7.34%. And let's look at the data weekly chart. So basically, I bought a couple call at around this time when MongoDB was in the discussion of being merged, acquired by Spotify. And here is some of the key lesson learned for you guys who are into those kind of lottery tickets. So MongoDB, I bought them at the 5 contract at the price of $60 per contract. Then quickly it kind of just dipped a little bit. So when it first dipped, I really sold it back, the couple 2 contracts. So I have the remaining 3 contract total of $180 investment. So those are the, as you can see, when news rumors like that happens, the premium you're paying is very expensive. And then once it starts to dip, those premiums will diminish really quickly. So those are the risks we want to play in the rumors. But I will see how it works. Expiring August 21st, I have both the stock and the contract here. And last but not least, I want to talk about the ServiceNow. I took the profit at ServiceNow. Actually, no, it didn't fail. Well, we'll see how that goes. So I was thinking about taking profit off ServiceNow because ServiceNow reported earnings. So before it reports earnings, I wanted to just get out. But Seems like it didn't fail, but that's fine. I have the ServiceNow. I think the earnings was actually not so good. It was kind of disappointing. So let's look at the ServiceNow. ServiceNow actually kind of dipped it after the earnings, but I think it's now at the 427. The trade I have for ServiceNow is about, I have the ServiceNow at the 360, 350. So I'm way out of the money. So I still have a lot of time, and then I can, just write it out. I still have quite decent profit on ServiceNow. So here are all the trades that I made today. Now, things that I, be interested to look into, Qualcomm and PayPal, they both reported good earnings towards the end of the day. I think Qualcomm actually had a huge run up. It went from $92 to, almost 103. So this is the stock I will be looking at it tomorrow, see if there's any continuation from the earnings that I can, take the advantage of. And the PayPal is my favorite, one of my favorite as well. PayPal, the earning was really good, and the fact that people are moving away from the traditional payment method and moving to digital payment is really one of the key drivers for PayPal. So I have some PayPal long-term calls, so I will see how those calls will perform. I bought it back then around July 10th at the price of 58 cents. Now, hopefully tomorrow it will go up a little bit, and then I can collect some initial investment back. So those are the things that I want to talk about, and really the key highlights tomorrow is the Apple, and I'll be looking at closely because I have an iron condor on Apple. So that's it. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, and here are all the trades that I made today and the highlights and the things that you should be looking at tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.